Hello, it's me, Mayohosko, and welcome to my channel.
Hello, it's me, Mayohosko. No sugar, no filler, just real whole egg, and welcome back to another Mayo City update for the month of July 2022. And already in this first frame, you can see a bunch of changes. So, for a while now, I've said that I've been wanting to make drastic changes with the City of Lanterns from Lego Monkey Kid to get it to fit into my city. And on the 72-hour live stream, by the way, if you didn't watch my live streams within the 72-hour live stream, you definitely missed out on a lot of good stuff, but never mind, because all of my live streams are available to watch on the replay if you missed out on them. So I finally moved these shops and stores into the strip mall configuration, and they are off their foundation. For a little while now, I still have the foundation in my city, but over the next 3 months or so, I hope to take apart everything for that foundation and repurpose those pieces elsewhere. So we've got the Lego store, the Noodle House, the Lotus Hotel, the Bubble Tea Shop, and the Panda Convenience Store. And because I think it would be nice to have some tiles out front of these stores for a boardwalk and build a fence between the walkway and the railway line, I have this little steamroller out front. So you may notice these are no longer on their 8x8 plates, or in case of the Noodle House, 8x16. I was on Oldendorf's live stream during the 72-hour community live stream, and I did majority of my conversions over to 6x8 plates instead for these things. So I'm happy I was able to shrink the size of these because it'll fit more in scale with the 6 stud deep buildings I plan to have in the city blocks within Mayo City. So it helps them to be in scale more. And because I had a bunch of public restrooms lying around that are these little modular builds, which if you know Tasman bricks, you know that some of us in the community like to call them the Thunderbox. I decided there was enough space temporarily right here for one of the Thunderboxes. And those pigs that I got off of the BAM tower, I have right here, right now. And this billboard I took off the City of Lanterns, and I've got this temporarily right here. But this can be moved all over the place if I really want to. And so, on the 72-hour live stream, I also built what I could with the limited pieces I had bought from my friend Captain Matt. There's a link to his channel in the description for the Lego City Shopping Street. So I was able to almost completely build the sporting goods store that came in that set. So I've got that right here next to this skyscraper, which will eventually be moved. But I do plan to use this colour scheme and some of the pieces as a basis for a mock sporting goods store. And if y'all watched some of my live streams a while ago, I showed a sticker sheet that had some sports stickers that I think would also make good use in that area. I've also added I think one more tree to the park area. As most of you guys know, this will eventually be a tunnel. But also in the 72-hour live stream, I finally converted the hot dog van and the Targo van from friend sets into kiosks. So in front of the Assembly Square modular, you can see this hot dog kiosk and this taco kiosk. There is a 6-stud gap in between the sidewalks from the modulars and the light tan 2x2 jumpers I use throughout the city. So I was able to move them over to 6x16 plates, and they fit in that little spot rather nicely. So I've got hot dogs and tacos. Now I'd like to build another coffee one, and I'd like to build a florist too, to be in competition with some of the stores throughout the modular row inside of Mayo City to help promote that corporate competition in this commercial space. And I added another one of these trees right here. This is not the final place for this tree, but I've got to add more trees throughout the city. There is a couple storytelling elements that I have added to Mayo City. So in July, it was Castle Month on the Mayohosko channel. So I built the Lego Forest Hideout gift with purchases. So I put one of the forestmen up in this tree, and this female racing minifigure came in the city shopping street. So I put my sig fig and one of my sig fig clones next to her, lying on the beach. I think that's an adorable little scene right there. And if you notice those line details, you might notice that they're actually boobs. Anyway, moving on from that, but that was the storytelling. But also up here, there is some more storytelling. I showed off some behind the scenes of this area for my Patreon supporters. This is where I plan to have my interplanetary space base. So I've got some base plates lined down and some of my vintage space mocks that I've built on some of my live streams parked on there. But we have the the Star Wars Boba Fett starship that I built on my May the 4th Be With You live stream, and we have, as a part of the storytelling, Boba Fett and one of his Mandalorian henchmen that has finally landed in space, and they are going to migrate, well, they are going to make their way over to the grey skyscraper over there. Well, I'd like to expand upon that skyscraper to make it actually scrape the sky, but if you guys remember, that is my Star Wars tower. So eventually Boba Fett and one of the Mandalorian will be going over to the Star Wars tower. And the last thing I needed to say is I built that blacksmith and that windmill in Castle Month on my channel. So the the Middle Ages momentum mock is growing rather nicely, and I can't wait to get the 90th anniversary castle set when it comes out, and I will be building that set at 500 subscribers. Not to mention, we will be building the UCS Luke's Land Speeder at 400 subscribers. That's it for this city update. Just remember, I do live streams every Friday night in North America at 9 PM Eastern, which is 11 AM Eastern on a Saturday morning in Australia. So be sure to click that bell icon so that you always get notified of when I do live streams. And I always do my shorts on Thursdays unless it's a city update, and I always do my videos on Fridays. Both of those is at 5 PM the previous day Eastern in North America. So I will see you in all of those pieces of content, and I'll see you in the next video. Don't forget, my live streams are every Friday night in North America at 9 PM Eastern, and every Saturday morning in Australia at 11 AM Eastern.